Welcome. In this video we'll learn about catching specific exceptions in Python, raising exceptions, and finally clause. Let's discuss about we can add specific exceptions. A try clause can have any number of except clause to handle them differently, but only one will be executed in case an execution occurs. We can use a tuple of values to specify multiple exceptions in an except clause. Here is an example pseudocode. Let's open the terminal. You can see that Python interactive shell is open now. I'll declare one try block and pass on statement there, except with value error for handling single exception. Now let's see that we can handle multiple exceptions, type error, and zero division error. Lastly, I'll declare except and it handle all other exceptions. This is how we can declare our exceptions. Let's see how can work on raising exceptions. In Python programming, exceptions are raised when corresponding errors occur at a runtime, but we can forcefully raise it using the keyword raise. We can also optionally pass in value to the exception to clarify why that except was raised. Let's take an example using keyword raise and keyword interrupt. This displays the keyword interrupt errors. Raise another exception called memory error with valid argument and see it raised an error called memory error. Open another terminal, type command python. Your interactive shell is open now. Let's see an example on raise exceptions. Declare one try block to handle my exceptions. One variable called a we are inputting here. Let's insert one condition. If value is less than 0, then raise an error. Using raise keyword, I'm inputting value error method here. I'm catching the exceptions called value error. Print the error message there. Lastly, we will use final clause. The try statement in Python can have optional final clause. This clause is executed no matter what and is generally used to release external resources. For example, we may be connected to a remote data center through the network or working with the file or working with graphical user interface. In all these circumstances, we must clean up the resources once used, whether it was successful or not. These actions are performed in finally clause to guarantee execution. Finally, keyword and last message print in final block. You can see that it asks for value here. I'll input 5. You can see that it printed the value error message here. Lastly, it will print the final block statement. This is how we can create and handle our exceptions. That's it in this video on catching specific exceptions in Python, raising exceptions, and finally statement. Thank you for watching this video.